Hi, this is Lane 8492. This is the only true crime story video I'll be doing today. This is another case here in the state of Florida. This is a Florida death row inmate, Dominick Anthony Occhicone. You see, Dominick Anthony Occhicone was convicted and sentenced to death for the double murders of his ex-fiance's parents, Raymond and Martha Artzner. You see, Dominick Anthony Occhicone was in a relationship with the Artzner's daughter, Anita Garrity, but apparently Raymond and Martha Artzner didn't approve of Dominick Anthony Occhicone. And apparently Anita Garrity no longer wanted to continue the relationship with Dominick Anthony Occhicone. And that pretty much enraged him that when she moved in to live with her parents, and Occhicone decided to get revenge. And as a result, Dominick Anthony Occhicone ended up murdering Anita Garrity's parents, Raymond and Martha Artzner, in Pasco County, Florida. He was tried and convicted of the double murder and was sentenced to death. And now Governor Ron DeSantis has signed the warrant of execution for Dominick Anthony Occhicone. When his sentence is carried out, Dominick Anthony Occhicone will be 80 years old. He will be the oldest executed in the state of Florida since in Florida's history. Because recently Florida executed Dusty Ray Spencer, who was 74, making him the oldest in Florida's history, because the oldest they executed was a prisoner named Charles Gifford, who was executed in the electric chair in the 1950s. And of course, next Florida will execute 74-year-old Dennis Michael Sokor. And of course, I did a video on him and Dusty Ray Spencer. But when Dominick Anthony Occhicone is executed, he will not be the first octogenarian executed in the United States, because in 2018, Alabama executed 83-year-old Walter Leroy Moody Jr., who remains the oldest executed in the United States since the reinstatement of the death penalty, and the youngest was 22-year-old Scott Don Carpenter up in Oklahoma. But this will be the 11th execution carried out this year in Florida when Dominick Anthony Occhicone is executed. His crime happened in Pasco County. Of course, that's the next county north of Tampa. This is Lane 8492. I have an associate's, bachelor's, and master's degree in criminal justice. Hope you enjoy this video and let me know what you think. Thanks.